All right. Welcome in, everyone. Hello. How's it going? Hey, Connor. Oh, I've just seen we had 2 tier 1 subs since I was live last night. So thank you to PLVCK 1993 and Cal H Race. That's much appreciated. Hey, Brian. Yeah, feeling a little bit better. Yeah, this morning was even worse than yesterday. And then my missus and I just took the dog for a walk together there. Let her off up at the park for the first time. And yeah, she smashed it, so yeah, it was nice. Got a bit of sunshine. The weather's actually nice today for once. So yeah, got a bit of sunshine, went for a walk, played with the dog. Yeah, the afternoon's been good, so I think the plan of action is I'm going to try out the Acura at St. Pete and do a data pack for it. And then the other 3 are probably going to leave. Just simply because those 3 cars are evidently shit. And I would rather spend my time with you guys, like, racing or doing something, yeah, doing something a bit more interesting than data packs. So we'll probably jump in the Audi afterwards and start getting the Audi tuned up. Obviously I've seen Johan racing in the Lambo this morning, but I kind of want to try the Audi and see how that looks. But yeah, I think that will be the plan of action. Good weather in the UK, yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, like 12 degrees, 13 degrees. Good bit of heat in the sun. It's nice. Pleasantly surprising. So I think what I mentioned yesterday about potentially doing the NEC race, the 4-hour solo at the weekend. This weekend we've had something come up that we need to do. So I think I may do a couple St. Pete races just for a bit of fun. And then start prepping for IMSA Sebring next week. If I'm not mistaken, that is the schedule, and obviously I've got the packs to do anyway. So I'm thinking maybe start the packs on, what are we on? We're only on Tuesday. So potentially could do a race tonight at St. Pete. We'll stream again later on tonight, ideally. Oh no, we can't. I have coaching sessions tonight, so I won't be able to. I'm looking for IMSA. Hey, Johan. Sucks here in Texas. 3 degrees in the morning and 30 at the end of the day. Holy shit. Hey, let's go. 3 stream watch streak, thank you very much. Aye, it's Sebring next week. So I think that probably makes the most sense. Maybe do a handful of St. Pete races. I know they're shit. I know this off is shit, but kind of want to try it. What is GT Sprint next week? That's Sebring as well. So that works out quite well. I can obviously do the GT Sprint Datapacks. But then obviously they'll apply to IMSA as well. And then that means I'm sort of prepped for IMSA. Thoughts? Obviously Sebring's going to have huge softs. Yeah, everything's Sebring, yeah. So like, IMSA's going to have big SOFs, so in terms of farming and content, it's going to be good. I'm probably going to be outnumbered though, like across the board. Like driving setup and like on-track numbers. Because I assume there will be a few teams that are rocking up with a couple guys each. Have a couple guys in each race, even if it is Smurfs. That's obviously going to make things challenging, but you know, you never know, right? We rock up and we're competing at the front of these IMSA races, then at least I know that, yeah, I'm doing alright. I've shaken the rust off officially. So yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. We'll park the NEC this week. It's a bit busy. Like this weekend we've got family stuff planned when I was going to race on Sunday, and then I've got broadcast on Sunday evening and things like that, so Saturday is probably going to be like a family day. Yeah. Let's do that. Might even do a rallycross race later. just for a laugh. We'll do a little bit of practice. Maybe do a rallycross race later today. You beat my fucking time, Johan. I'm pissed. Beat my fucking time. And you're on more worn track than me. Not happy. Right then. Let's load up the baseline and oh no, I made a set. Oh, I've already made a setup for the Acura. Nice. Okay. Whether it's any good or not, I don't actually remember. The car's got a 112 litre full tank. So what is that? 56 litres. Tanwa, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't know where all my wheel rims are, Johan. Remember they were in the under the stairs at Apex? I've still got them. I'm 99% sure I brought them to my new house. I can't find them anywhere. They had like a Q1R and everything, which would be perfect. I could put a Q1R on and then I can just start, you know, like trying different wheel rims and stuff. I also think what I might do is, I'm tempted, is to, rather than give a lot of money to the tax man, I might buy semi-cube active pedals instead. I might get active pedals in the next week or two, and then get a new wheel rim. I want to try something different. Obviously we're getting to the end of the tax year in like 2 weeks. So rather than giving the tax man a bunch of money, might as well just use the business income to get, yeah, active pedals, right? I keep on hearing that like they're fucking unreal. So I don't know why that's showing that on the setup. My setup that I've made is like inside a HIMO folder. Or something badly wrong with the file path. Okay, yeah. Oh, wow. Tires.
Oh. The car looks fine. No damage to report.
I need to mount it back. I'll log it on Euro Truck. Are you getting back into the truck sim? Let's go. Okay, let's squeeze these first few laps. Combination of cold tires and warming up. Yeah, it's fair, Johan. Been a big grind. I know that feeling though. I remember every single year after PESC there would always be like a big detox where we would just stop playing the game for a bit outside of like a special event or data packs. It's always really tough. Tough to just be on the game every week of the year. Did I read that right? You played Lego? Second. Lego Harry Potter? Fucking hell. Good, and thanks for the follow. What GT3 is looking best around here? It's Audi or Lambo by quite a way. I've done a 110.6 in the Lambo and the Audi, and I can't even get a 110.7 out of any of the other cars. The Acura I suspect will be about a 110.7. But every other car is like 2/10 off those two. So trashed your girlfriend at FIFA and you wouldn't talk to him for this. Oh mate. That's just cruel. Turn my FFP up a little bit so edge light.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
First one of the day. I really like how this car feels around here.
The car looks fine. No damage to report.
Did I hit the wall? I do like the Acura in general though. Like,
the car looks fine. No
I
damage
like
to
the
report.
feel of the steering and I like the general balance it has. I haven't driven it a huge amount in all honesty. Like I haven't tried it across a large variety of tracks, but anytime I have tried it, it's felt okay. I like the feel of the brakes as well. How much brake you need to gauge ABS. You gotta learn the hard way. Same thing on the sim, no racing lines.
That was your fastest
Opa
lap of
full
the
streamer
session.
nowadays? Yeah, trying to. We're giving it a go. Trying to get the daily streams in. Obviously, want to be doing more interesting content than me doing what you doing data packs, but unnecessary evil. There's the follow Nicholas. Full-time streamer, full-time coach, full-time data pack, full-time racebook commentator, full-time fucking anything really, full-time driver. Just did a little bit of everything to get myself through the year, and then hopefully I'll be back on the esports grid next year. But for the meantime, keeping myself sharp, still trying to get in amongst it. You know, get back up to speed on iRacing again, back to where I was before I left. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy year, but I'm hoping a good one. A nice change of scene for a bit. Full-time dad, yep, of course. How could I forget? Hey Nikolai, you alright? Good to see you. Aye, not bad, not bad. Had a tough morning, but as the day's gone, things have gradually gotten better, so yeah. Working on now. Doing some laps. Try and get this Acura pack done nice and quick. Get it posted on the Discord and then hop back in the Audi and try and tune it up a little bit. See if we can get ourselves in a situation to do a race at some point. Don't know whether I'll have time today to race, but hopefully tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, this is at Sebring at Silverstone, right? It might be worth abandoning St. Pete if you're really trying to grind. I just want something to race, and I don't want to race Silverstone.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
That's why I honestly might just race Rallycross instead of GT Sprint. And start work on the Sebring Datapacks ASAP. The earlier I start practicing for Sebring, the better, because I'm going to need every single lap I can get to try and compete. Going over at P-Cup. Yeah, Sebring actually looked okay earlier for P-Cup. I saw a 5.2 KSOF earlier on. Ruslanches, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I think P-Cup's kind of picking up a little bit now. So like Lassie, Moritz, Yuri's been racing it. Benedict Vida was in there as well, so. Hey Craig.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Good morning to you. Oh no, your throttle spring broke. In F. That's not good. Overdrove that entry a little bit. That was nice. Yeah, the schedule's a bit rough. It's just all Sebring. Sebring's everyone's focus, let's be honest. Whoops. There's an 8-0 straight away in the Acura. This thing will do like a middle of 7. It's not far away from the Audi and Lambo at all. comfortably the best car I've tried since those two. You hate Silverstone, but you need 9k for Sebring. Yeah, that's the hard thing. Matthew. This iRating grind, man. I'm kind of in a similar boat to you. Like, I think we're quite similar on iRating now. I'm like 9-1. So. Big McGonagall. It's such a Scottish name. No you, Mr. Ford, or whatever he said. No you, Mustang. Aston Martin up there. No, it was a Scottish guy, right? Oh, he tried to... What the fuck? Tried to bribe you into timing the start. That's fucking toxic, mate. Everyone should protest Johan for that. That's horrible. It's funny you say that. Like 10 years ago when I was doing IndyCar fixed stuff, obviously the big aim of the game was like giving countdowns when the leader was going to go. So everyone kept complaining about the starts because people in the mid-pack were trying to jump it and I was leading. So I said, right, okay, I said over the in-game chat, I was like, right, I'm going to give a countdown for the next start, and I went 3, 2, 1, go, and never went. And the entire fucking field shunted. I think I got protested like 6 times after the race and I didn't get banned. But yeah, I pissed a lot of people off doing that. You started gear higher, fuck the chat. Rev Limit, thanks for the follow. Yeah, that's a goated one on Oval. Do a couple like not intentionally shit starts, but like, you know, speed up, slow down like 5Ks, get them all revved up in the mid pack, and then you give them a countdown and don't go when you say go. Whole field is gonna absolutely crunch into each other. You had people like hanging off the back of the pack trying to get a run, you know, based on my countdown, and they just floored it straight through the mid pack. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. They just got 14 car pile up at Auto Club. Absolute cinema. You didn't floor it and was in second. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's. Should we do like an awards show, like an iRacing streamer awards show every year in December? I'll go and get myself like a nice suit, and we'll do like a few categories, like Bottle of the Year award and things like that, and we'll have like a few different clips as candidates. I think that would be quite funny. People can like send in like Twitch clips and stuff for like different categories, like the best crash out of the year from a streamer. You know, biggest bottle. Yeah, there's loads of things I could do. Biggest crash of the year. Funniest crash. Yeah, there's loads of things I could do. That'd be good fun. Yeah, Johan's already won the voice chat clip of the year. Need to get in touch with Mr. McGonagall. Midnight BMW, thanks for the follow. No, you Mustang. Yeah, yeah. Just like a fun event, you know? You can have like some serious categories, you know, like overtake of the year and, you know, things like that, but you know, the meat and the gravy will really be like all the meme categories. At the Top Gear Awards where they had cock of the cock award, the biggest cock. Just like the biggest fuck up of the season. Christoph, thanks for the follow. Right, we'll do a 110.7 with the Acura, I reckon, here, and then we'll hop in the Audi. Try and tune her up a little bit for tomorrow. Or it could be a cheapskate and just take Johann's setup and just run that. Yeah, I stream, man. Yeah, I used to stream like 4 years ago. When I was doing like Pesk and stuff like that, I would stream all my big races. And then when I went over to Rensport, I couldn't really stream just because of the time commitment and the state that the game was in. Just didn't have the FPS to be able to stream and play the game at the same time, so I had to kind of park it. But now that Rensport's dead, I am back on iRacing full time. So, yeah, streaming. Aiming for 5 days a week, with potential bonus streams at the weekends when there's like big races on and things like that. So, yeah, plenty of content on YouTube, Twitch, things like that. Yeah, thank God for that. I don't know. There's a part of me that's obviously happy, and a part of me that's also quite like, it sucks a bit because I really did enjoy EWC and I enjoyed the competition. Like, the level of competition in that series was just unlike anything I've ever seen. And I think it taught me quite a lot as well that I can apply to iRacing now that I'm back. When I get back onto the esports grid in some capacity, you know, I feel like Rensport's taught me a lot. How to deal with pressure and just expectation and things like that. How to approach practice as well. And I made a lot of mistakes in Rensport that cost me good results, so at least I know not to make those mistakes coming back to iRacing.
The car looks fine. No damage to report.
Or mistake streams on Sundays, yeah. Try and run a test stream and bang, we're alive. Ah, shit. Yeah, Rensport was... It was a lot better to practice for because of the tyre reset stuff, so like we weren't having to cheese the tyre all the time like you were in iRacing. There was no like 10-minute warm-up fucking procedure for quali, it was just get in and drive, and when you cross the start finish line the car resets so you can't game the system. It was just who was quickest on the days is who won, you know. The BOP was very good most of the time. iRacing's BOP is complete trash compared to the Rensports. If a car was like half a tenth off, it was, you know, the whole fucking grid knew about it. So that was kind of how high the standards were. Half a tenth off and it wasn't good enough. Too deep. Gee. That easy though, it was pretty decent. This corner here where I lost a lot. Yeah, definitely Detroit vibes around this place. I love Detroit as well, it's such a great track. Yeah, the Acura's pretty good, Craig. Definitely a 10.7 easy, 10.6 if I absolutely cream a lap. Detroit in the 911. Jesus. No.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
What? I'm not gonna have that be a lap. I can't publish that. No, Brian, I don't really watch football, to be honest, mate. I've got more into American football, like the NFL and stuff, over the last few years. Last, like, 6 years, I think, I've been watching the NFL. Oh yeah, that would have been straight fucking meatball in the Lambo. You still watch American football? Ryan made you an Arsenal fan. You know Ryan's getting married this year. Fucking, or was it next year? He's engaged now though. It's crazy. I've got so much time in that last corner. It's crazy. Thanks for the follow, Lucho. Oh, that's deep. Right, come on. That's too far, innit?
They said you've got the core.
Yeah. Oops. Why does my fucking watch keep buzzing, man? Where's this just going off constantly? Oh. Oh, I hate the Chiefs. I like the New Orleans Saints. Got into them right as Drew Brees retired. Then I've had to suffer through the absolute mess that has followed. Their Derek Carr era. Trying Taysom Hill at quarterback. Taysom Hill's my favourite player, but he was not the best quarterback ever. Definitely better as like a a jack of all trades player. Throw him on the fucking field, let him run around for a bit and have fun, you know. That was nice. There you go. That was alright.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
7-1. It's really, really bloody close to the Aston and Lambo. Really, really close. Okay, thanks for the follow. I should probably actually record this lap because I'm pretty happy with that one. I really, really like this car. I feel like it really suits my style. Really nice steering rack, nice brakes. The way the power comes in when you accelerate is nice. It's not very snappy, it's quite gradual. The only thing I can really fault it on is like general curb behaviour, like big curb strikes. It doesn't feel great. Yeah, Adrian, yeah. Really, really smooth. Look at the traction, like. Crazy. Had absolutely no problem getting the power down out of there. Yeah. Very impressed with the Acura. Whether I'd race it or not is another thing. Definitely not as comfy as the Audi was for me. But yeah, I like that car. Sub setups. Yeah, I think I would try. I'm gonna hop in the Audi next. You guys just give me like 5 minutes to sort this out. Just to sort out like my setup folders and stuff. Thanks, mate. It's my second place Carrera Cup GB trophy. I don't know where the first place one is. Oh, wait, hang on, I might know where it is. I reach that line back there. Trying to reach it. If I pull the blind up, I think the first place one is back there. Don't ask me why. Ah! Yeah. The first place one is on my window. Probably do a swap actually. Oh, it's quite heavy. Very dirty as well. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Very, very dirty trophy. That's the first place one. And then that's the second place one. Swap them round. There we go. Oh, it's a chungus, that one. It's a bit heavier than the other one. Yeah, Career Cup GB's really good, man. They do it properly. You get actual trophies for stuff, which is nice. Yeah, they are really similar. I think it's just like a size difference. You see the size difference there? So this one's from 2021 and then that one's from 2022. It's literally just a slightly smaller version of that one. And the third place one, I imagine, is pretty small. But yeah. They're exactly the same, just a bit smaller. I've got a couple of the trophies back here, hang on. Ugh. I like the DNLS one that I got. That one was cool. Ow. Hit my head. This DNLS one was pretty nice. Like, really, really heavy. That was with Alejandro and Elias. P3. In the MSI car. That was nice. Yeah. Don't know if that will fit up there, to be honest. Oh, I haven't really got anywhere for a lot of my trophies to go. A lot of the EWC stuff is downstairs as well. Got like a nice kind of chain, like chain necklace. The Broncos have acquired Jalen Waddle from the Dolphins. Right, let's what's the fuel usage? Put 8 litres in the Acura for the quality set just in case. 7 should be fine, but for the sake of 1 litre. Doesn't really. Right. Oh. That's the race safe setup, and sorry, darling. Not cold in here. You are? No, it's definitely not cold. Right, there we go. Setup's done. What am I doing now? Got the replay, got the screenshot. Oh no. Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry about that, Craig. The LM was definitely on. I got distracted last night with the rallycross stuff. So what we're gonna do right now, load up iRacing and change that fucking setting. I remembered the replay at least. It's not your responsibility, mate, don't worry. Right, fucking hell. What an idiot. Load the Audi back up. Johan, are you still in chat? I assume Johan's probably gone. Josh, the reason I'm still making data packs and the week's already started is because I've had a pretty manic weekend. The last week has been pretty much flat out and I've had 11 to do, so that's why I'm late with them. Thanks for your input. How did you get rid of the buildings in the settings? I don't know. I didn't even know there was buildings. I didn't change my graphics settings for this track exclusively, I'm just running what I run and... yeah, if there ain't any buildings, there ain't any buildings. I'm not sure. Where's the option to have telemetry always on? Yeah, I think pretty much everyone is running iRacing at minimum settings because it is complete ass. Yeah, I searched it in the settings, Craig, and it didn't come up with what I was looking for. There's toggle telemetry logging, which is obviously all L, and then mark event in telemetry. There's no option to just look at a checkbox. Or I can just tick telemetry to always be on. I can fix it if I open the VRS logging software and I just enable that to turn on anytime I start the PC, then it'll be fine. But application, start automatically when Windows starts. That's probably the easiest way of doing it. Thanks for the follow, Robin. Great DM. Checking. Ah, yeah. Yeah, you need to do the INI. Right, okay. I'll set that as like a backup if the VRS software ever doesn't open automatically. Indy fixed? I don't know. Not right now. What time is it? I've got like another hour left that I can stream. Let's see what we can get with this Audi. Try and do full fuel run. Never mind. Oh my god. Here's the follow. Why does this keep freezing? There we go. Nearly 1.7k followers already, that's pretty crazy. Gained like almost 100 followers in since Sunday, I think. Support has been pretty crazy. Don't have to reset it just in case I crash. In a really stupid way.
The car looks fine. No damage to report.
What the fuck was that? I just want to try and do like 3/4 of a fuel run. Get a feel for this. Oops. Oh, 0 that one. I think it's illegal.
That was your fastest lap of the session. They said you've got the course.
Yeah. We'll do it in the official race, yeah. Get my wee mate and them cross to hop in and just clear my slow down.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, let's not do that in the races. Not be ideal. The rotation the Audi has into that left is pretty nuts. Completely forgotten how to drive this car. It's so slow.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
What am I doing? There we go. Oh, really? Keep on getting loose in that left-hander with the Audi, that's the only complaint I have with it. And then for some reason I've gone from doing a 10.6 in it to an 11.0.
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
Driving so slow. Hey Nicholas. Welcome, welcome.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I think missing a little bit of performance right now. Hey, James. For me, the Audi's the best car, but it's really close between that and the
That was your
Lambo.
fastest lap of the session.
The Acura's pretty close, it's like within half a tenth. In my hands anyway. But pretty nice. I just overdrove the entry of that first right, that was stupid. Doing the 4 PM race. I don't think I even have time to actually finish it. And we're just kind of getting my eye in with the Audi and then hopefully doing a couple of races tomorrow. And then we'll start work on the Sebring Datapacks. Start prepping for IMSA. I want to get stuck into the high SOS stuff and see how I'm stacking up against the top guys. So slow down.
They said you got the course.
Daft. I doubt it, James. It won't be worth that much. No, I definitely not get anywhere near a 109. Not a chance. I'm currently doing data packs just for myself. I have got a position starting at a setup shop soon, but it's not been finalised yet, so I can't announce anything. But for now, I'm just data packs for like the Twitch subscribers, basically, and I just post them in my Discord when they're available. Just overheated the front tyres.
They said you got the course.
Let me try the Lambo. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Bit slow. I mean, I guess it is pretty easy to lose time at a street circuit. Especially when you're running at like a management pace, not an all-out full send. Thanks for the follow, Nicholas. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Audi feels fine. I think I'm just driving a bit shit. I've done so many cars between when I've done the Audi pack and now, so probably doesn't help things. How many laps have I done around here since the weekend? I mean, a lot of them are like half laps because I was obviously doing the active reset. Probably in the realm of like 300. Between 300 and 400 laps, I assume. I've done. I'll switch to this scene quickly whilst I set up. Yeah, I've done quite a lot of laps here. Yeah, I think at the end of the BMW data pack, the total attempts were like 90. Yeah, I'm back on triples, mate. Back on triples. Got that ultra wide off as soon as I could. Absolutely hate ultra wide on iRacing. Cannot stand it. I went straight back to triples, and within 5 laps I was going quicker than I was on the ultra wide. Literally 5 laps is all it took for me to get back. Yeah, really not a fan of the not a fan of the ultra wide at all. I just feel like when I was turning into corners, as it came round the curvature, my depth perception was just getting all sorts of screwed up. Yeah, really was not a fan. I think part of it's probably I spent so many years on triples that that's just what I'm accustomed to. Yeah. Thanks for the thanks for the follow, Higgins. I can kind of see what Johan means about the rotation with the Lambo. was a bit more fluid with the Audi. The Audi might be quickest over 1 lap, or maybe I just hit a slightly better lap. Traction wise, the Lambo's better as well. In the Audi, the rear end was like sort of bouncing. Kept getting TC kicking in. Not really getting that with the Lambo. A little bit pushy still. Full tires. Yeah, I think the Lambo's a bit nicer.
That was your fastest lap of the session. They said you cut the course.
Oh, what? Turn. This feels a little bit pushy on the brake.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Slow down again.
They said you cut the course.
Ready. Yeah, if you want these setups, they're available to Twitch subs and my Discord.
You've got damage on the right side. The black flag is for you. They said you cut the course. They're going to hold you for a while.
The Lambo is so fragile. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're available in my Discord to Twitch subs Really got to be careful of that in the races, not to push it too hard. Pick up stupid damage like that. Yeah, I think I'll probably race in the Lambo.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Shit. Shit.
You've got damage on the left side. You've got damage on the right side.
Fantastic. The Lambo is literally made of paper compared to the other cars. Yeah, it's weird though, like it tells you got damage, but in all the other cars it doesn't.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I definitely see what you mean though, Johan, about the Lambo. It's a little bit nicer balance-wise to the Audi. Shit, that's probably wheel damage. Oh, it's the mirrors. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. So it's not like actual bodywork is getting crumpled. It's just like a bit of paint's come off the mirror and it tells you you got damage.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Put the throttle too early. Coaster. Oh, fuck no. There we go. Sector 1. Yeah, I like the Lambo. Right, I'm gonna try a pit in. Thanks a lot. I'll practice a bit of quality. Did any quality runs in the data pack, were there, Johan? No? Okay. Oh, was it? Copy that. Touching a bit of a banger there.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I don't think that's too bad. The last lap there was going to be a 0.7. So, fairly consistent. Then the 0.8s and 0.7s are probably doing alright. Thanks for the follow, Lars. Welcome. 2 followers away from 17. Big. Get all the support, everyone. I think tomorrow.
That's it, go!
I think tomorrow in the morning, I'm going to try and get the YouTube video recorded for Saturday, and I'll also get the lap guide for St. Petersburg recorded as well. So if there's anyone wants like an in-depth track guide for St. Pete, then it's available to the Tier 1 YouTube members, like £3 a month. Get access to like all the track guides that I'm doing. I'm currently just building up the library, going through all the tracks. Then you can also vote for like what next one you want to see next. We've got the Sebring 12-hour ones up already. Yeah, St. Pete will be next, and after that, it's very much up to you guys. Bear with me a wee second. Let me just. What's the fuel? 6 liters for quality. Forgot what the rear ride height was. Ah, okay. Beautiful. That sarcasm, Craig. It was a tight field. Johan really had to work hard for that one. Yeah, I saw him prepping the tires and everything. We had to work hard. I feel like my inputs are back to kind of where they were in 2022. Everything looks pretty smooth, like I'm not really stabbing at anything too much. Obviously the throttle application is quite aggressive, but I feel like that's what you need. These GT3s. Try and be like too smooth with it, you just don't go anywhere off the corner. And they've got pretty good traction initially. Can kind of Yeah, stand on it. You just thump it to 75% and then just have to modulate the last 25. I get a feel for the brakes again. That is the long and short of it, really. Getting used to how much brake I need to apply before the ABS picks in too much. Such a fine line. I ever think it is quicker to have that lift in the middle of the chicane as well, rather than driving the chicane flat and then entering from the far right. If it's not quicker, it's definitely more consistent, like keeping the tyres a bit better. The line is just a smidge easier. Right, let's try a quality run, shall we? Okay, not scrub through there. It's too quick. There. Yeah, once I get a couple of quality runs under my belt, I'll feel ready to race, so I think tomorrow, definitely target that.
Running low on fuel, we should be able to make it to the end.
Obviously we're not getting tyre warmers here, so this is going to be a fair bit slower than what we're aiming for in the actual race, I imagine. Not sure how much the tyre warmers will really gain you, but I imagine it's a decent amount.
have about 1 lap of fuel left.
But deep. Oh, okay. So, like prep on the outlap and then just do like a triple push, for example. Yeah, okay, copy. Put a bit of extra fuel in then.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Alright, Johan. Thanks for dropping in, mate. And yeah, thanks for the help. I think a 10.8 is not too bad for the warmers. Oh shit.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
Close.
Got damage on the right side.
Right, okay.
They said you cut the course.
Bit clumsy all round, really. First sector.
We're running low on fuel. We should be able to make it to the end. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Last sector was good.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
6-0. Not too bad. Right, I think we're ready for races. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with that. Yep, I think tomorrow is the day. Get back on it. It's been a while since I've done a race actually. A couple at the start of the year. Yeah. 3 GT sprints. Miami. The P Cup race, and then the fixed one I got beat by Ron Har. That I remember in that race we had a massive shunt. Somehow didn't die. And before that, at the end of 2022, doing some Nürburgring combined stuff. I think this is the year we should have won the 24. I'm pretty sure we dropped out. It was like a 6-0, but I did like an extra lap. Yeah, this is the year we had the disconnect at the midway point of the race and still came 4th. Like McKeown, his big internet absolutely tanked the bed. I want to get that PwC license back, man. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, that was a good race. Yeah. I think the... No, Dave, he was at home. Yeah, he was at home, and at like 2 AM his internet went out, so I'd literally just get out the rig, got back to my bedroom, then had to get back out of my bedroom and run back over to the sim room to hop back in the car. I did 291 fucking laps in that race. I think that's why I had the most of anyone, because like everything was lined up. Because we had partners, so like for example, I would be bump drafting Johan for the whole stint, and Alejandro would be bump drafting Salva. Luke had Jamie, Pete had Michael, and we basically split off into groups of 2 inside the actual team and just practice bump drafting for like a week and a half just to get it absolutely perfect, so that in the actual race we were always bump drafting the same people. We were familiar with how their connection would influence things, you know, like what kind of tendencies they had with a weak in a specific corner, you know, so that we knew not to run through the back of them. So we always practiced with the same person from the other car, so that we were like absolutely perfect. Why in spec your video card is GeForce GT? Because it's RTX. Don't know what you mean, mate, sorry. But yeah, Craig, I think the official sessions are a bit cooler than the VRS conditions. Yeah, 24 we did GTP, that's right. I've had so many top 5s in the Daytona 24, never won it. Absolute gutting. But yeah, we'll get back on this iRating ground, we'll get ourselves up there. Get ourselves up there. Researching. We are checking. Widget under the stream. I'll take a look once the stream's done, and if it's wrong I'll fix it. The DMs. Is that air temp? Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, okay. A bit less humid. Oh, it's got completely opposite wind, and the wind direction changes quite a bit. Yeah, I've got a 4th screen, yeah. This is where I keep all the stuff. Yeah, east wind could be quicker than west wind at St. Pete. That's maybe something. Yeah, I just seen that. You hung got 2 iRating for that? Oh my god. That's really, really bad. That's the thing though, when you get to like 11k plus, if you are still trying to farm, you just can't race. Not even worth it. But yeah, I think that will do us for today. I've got to go and get ready to go and get the kids. So yeah. And then tonight, schedule. I've got a coaching session tonight, and then in the middle of the night I've got a broadcast that I need to wake up for. I've got coaching at 9 PM. I should probably go and run some laps for that before the session. That's in the LMP2, so yeah, I'm hoping we get a couple good races in tomorrow. Try and shake the rust back off again. Get myself in the rhythm of things, because it's always a bit nerve-wracking to do your first official race in so long. But like once you get into the groove and into the swing of it, the nerves sort of go away again. Yeah, I think it would be good to probably a good thing to start out quite easy. If it is only like 3k SOFs, even if the iRating gains aren't huge, it's more just for my own development, like just putting together a whole event. It's kind of what I'd say to you guys in coaching, you know. The best way to gain iRating is just have clean sessions. Doesn't need to be anything spectacular, just put together a decent quali lap and a decent race, and I think that's just what I need to work on. Build myself up back to the tippy top. Yeah, exactly. Just get back in the flow. That's it. Shake the rust off. Get used to racing again. I haven't done any wheel-to-wheel stuff since putting the triples on, so I don't even have any reference for that. Yeah, I haven't actually seen a car in my side screens yet, so I've just been doing solo testing and everything else. But yeah, I think that will do us for today, boys. A little bit of a shorter stream and probably a little bit boring as well, just getting the Acura data pack done and then doing a bit of private testing. But it's, I think for tomorrow, yeah, we'll do a couple of races, see how they go, and then we'll transition over to Sebring, start getting those data packs out, and then start practicing for IMSA next week. Because yeah, we've got to be sharp for that. The SOFs are going to be huge. So, and a lot of well, pretty much every top team will be practicing already, and we'll be pretty far into testing. Ah, yes, the INI file. Done. Thank you, Craig. iRacing. And it's telemetry. How do you search for something again? What's the search? Like on... call it. If I've got like Notepad open, how do I search for something in Notepad? Is it Control A or some shit? Control F? Yes, Control F. Okay. IRSDK auto log disk. Change that to 1. Then file. Save. There we go. Thank you very much, Craig. Appreciate the help. Yeah. So that will do us, boys. I'll be on tomorrow for a couple of races, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesdays. And we'll see you tomorrow